To me, food doesn't have to be interesting. It just has to be edible.
Culinary collaborations can produce some of the wildest, wackiest combos. So, see which of these 10 most insane food brand collabs you would want to try. KFC and chips.
My emergency, these fools done ran out of chicken.
KFC, Kentucky Fried Chips? Yes, the Colonel and his 11 herbs and spices have teamed up with Ruffles to release a food collab that everyone's been waiting for. Or have they? Ruffles chips may be best known for their ridges, but now they may have a new claim to fame. The new finger-lickin' chip flavor does come with a catch, though. If you want to try them out, you better hurry because this is a limited-time release. Oh, and they're only available in Canada. Yes, a trip to the Great White North may be required if you want to snack on these original recipe chicken-flavored chips. Although ordering off the internet might be a little easier. While there have been chicken-flavored chips on the market before, and KFC has done food mashups before, this is the first time the iconic chicken recipe has covered the iconic ridges of Ruffles chips. So hurry and get some while you can. And if you have to call that cousin in Saskatchewan to send you a bag, it just might be finger-lickin' worth it. And who knows? Maybe the chips will be such a hit that a global release of Ruffles' original recipe KFC chips will be in the cards. Barefoot Oreo wine.
The way to eat an Oreo is to twist it, pull it apart, and lick it.
When deciding on a nice bottle of wine, what's the first flavor that springs to mind? Oreos, right? No? The sweet, creamy filling and rich chocolate cookies weren't the first images to pop up in your head? Well, you obviously don't have a flair for the creative like Barefoot Winery. They thought wine was missing one key ingredient: Oreos.
People are making apocalypse jokes like there's no tomorrow.
Yes, this food collab saw Barefoot Wine team up with the famous sandwich cookie to create a rich bouquet of oak, blackberries, cocoa, and cream. The red wine not only has the flavor of the famous cookie, it also pairs excellently with an actual Oreo cookie. Not to mention, the bottle happens to share the same signature color scheme of the cookie brand. The wine was only available for a limited time, but Barefoot sweetened the offer by throwing in a package of Oreo Thins with every purchase of the uncanny red wine. Wines and sweets are certainly strange bedfellows, but it has been said that red wine does pair well with chocolate. Just try to resist the urge to dip your wine glass in a tall glass of milk. Von Leeuwen Kraft Mac and Cheese Ice Cream.
I made macaroni if you want some.
Whether enjoying a waffle cone on a hot summer day or a hot fudge sundae on a cool winter night, any time is a good time for ice cream. When it comes to flavors, ice cream is definitely not lacking in variety. With popular flavors such as strawberry, chocolate, and classic vanilla, to more unconventional flavors like white chocolate and pumpkin spice, the cold, creamy treat lends itself well to just about any flavor. With that said, there are some rather creative minds out there who've decided to take it one step further and venture into very strange ice cream flavor territory, the likes of which no one has ever imagined. We're talking mac and cheese. Yes, we have Von Leeuwen to thank for this strange, cheesy flavor of ice cream. The brand is no stranger to odd, savory ice cream flavors, as the vegan ice cream brand is also known for the uncanny flavor glass onion. However, for this particular food collab, Von Leeuwen teamed up with Kraft to bring ice cream lovers a beloved classic melded with another beloved classic. Von Leeuwen even states on their official website that both ice cream and Kraft mac and cheese always puts a smile on people's faces, so why not enjoy them at the same time in the same bowl? While mac and cheese doesn't exactly shout ideal ice cream flavor, the limited edition product is definitely worthy of sampling. Not convinced? Well, don't knock it till you tried it, I guess. New to BabbleTop? Then how about hitting that subscribe button? It's as easy as pie. Yum, pie. Thanks. Arby's French fry flavored vodka.
Slapping God across the face for giving you a gorgeous gift.
While Arby's may not be as popular as mega chains like McDonald's, Wendy's, or Burger King, the sandwich franchise has always been able to hold its own. Offering fast food lovers an alternative to the overcrowded burger market, Arby's roast beef sandwiches can be a welcome change for those looking for something besides a Big Mac, Baconator, or Whopper. Another of the franchise's originals is its spiced curly fries. Those twisty spuds have been a favorite of Arby's lovers lovers for years, so why not bring two favorites together? When it comes to spirits, one of the most popular in the US is vodka, with brands Tito's Homemade Vodka and Smirnoff sitting comfortably at the top.
Why, you into that?
This must have been on the minds of Arby's creative team when they created their own vodka. But this isn't your babushka's vodka. Arby's vodka is flavored with their award-winning French fries. Yes, French fries. While the thought of fries flavoring your vodka may not sound too appealing at first, let's not forget that the potato is the main ingredient in many vodka recipes. Available in both crinkle cut and curly fry flavors, the fast food vodka was only a limited time offer. While you might think Arby's was the first fast food chain to offer their version of adult beverages, both Taco Bell and Dunkin' Donuts beat them to the punch by offering their own wine and beer. Mountain Dew Flamin Hot.
Do you guys know how much Mountain Dew I have to drink not to have the nickname Throat Tattoo Guy?
Most of us rush to find an ice-cold drink to quench our thirst in the sweltering heat or to relieve a burning mouth. It's a simple and obvious association. Hot, take a drink to get rid of the heat. Well, the creative minds at PepsiCo thought the opposite, and that maybe taking a drink to experience the heat would be a nifty idea. Mountain Dew Flamin' Hot is exactly what it sounds like. Mountain Dew meets Flamin' Hot. Yes, like the Cheetos kind of Flamin' Hot. The popular soft drink joined forces with the Flamin' Hot line of products offered by Cheetos. Kinda like Flamin' Hot Cheetos, but in a refreshing citrus Mountain Dew. With PepsiCo spokesperson stating that the product is their most provocative yet, the spicy citrus soft drink definitely caught the attention of many, for obvious reasons. However, the drink was only available for a limited time. By the way, if the thought of Flamin' Hot Mountain Dew doesn't seem appealing, the company once test-released Doritos, Mountain Dew flavored with nacho cheese Doritos. Judging by its lack of a national release, we can only assume that Doritos failed the test. Probably not the worst thing that could have happened. Nerds, Dungeons & Dragons.
It's a critical hit.
There are many things that can instantly bring us back to our childhood. Things like our favorite movies, songs, games, and, of course, snacks. Who hasn't looked at a ring pop and been immediately transported back to their childhood? But when it comes to candy, those colorful pebbles known as nerds are right up there in the nostalgia treat department. And as far as classic childhood games, Dungeons & Dragons holds a place in many people's hearts, bringing them back to those carefree days.
I will channel my raging enthusiasm into ways to help my community.
So it seems like a match made in heaven for the two pop culture icons to be paired together in one brightly colored, fire-breathing package. The good folks over at Nerds headquarters have teamed up with Dungeons & Dragons, giving fans of both an exclusive offer. If you purchase a pack of D&D-themed Nerds, all you have to do to get yourself access to an exclusive campaign within the game's fantasy world is upload a copy of your receipt to the official website. Now, fans of the candy and fantasy game can call themselves D&D nerds while playing D&D and eating nerds. Or just enjoy both and never say any of that. HipDot Peeps Makeup Collection.
I love it or hate it type of dessert.
If you're a fan of marshmallows, but you've grown tired of the same old white, chewy cylinders, then maybe the Easter classic Peeps might be what you're looking for. Fun and colorful, Peeps are a playful version of the marshmallow that many children can't seem to get enough of. Of course, when young tykes start to grow up, they tend to move away from the kids-themed things and look toward things more associated with being an adult, like makeup. However, HipDot decided to give you the best of both worlds with the Peeps Makeup Collection. The nostalgic makeup line offers makeup sponges in the form of the colorful, familiar chick shapes, as well as makeup shades in child-pleasing Peeps colors. With the HipDot Collection, you can still have the vibrancy and fun of the Easter classic, albeit on your face instead of in your mouth. Super Coffee and Poo-Pourri.
A drink is for people who hate themselves and know their lives have no real purpose or meaning.
If there's one thing for certain, there's nothing better than that first sip of coffee in the morning. As soon as that piping hot Java touches the tongue, you're well aware of two things. You're about to get that jolt of caffeine needed to start that day off right, and the inevitable trip to the washroom because, well, coffee just seems to have that effect.
It just doesn't matter how many times I see it.
So with that in mind, it makes sense that a coffee company would come along and partner up with an air freshener brand because, for many, coffee and a trip to the toilet go hand in hand. Coffee brand Super Coffee and air freshener brand Poo-Pourri joined forces to give coffee lovers a chance to enjoy their favorite hot morning beverage and eliminate any unpleasant bathroom odor after taking care of business all in one package. The most obvious collab like ever was the tagline for this team-up, with the air freshener offering up the scent of coffee to cover up that morning coffee poop. Seems fitting. Kentucky Fried Chicken and Cheetos.
It's my emergency thigh!
It's hard to imagine making something like a fried chicken sandwich any better. How about adding another classic food that most people can't get enough of? Let's see, cheese is good. More crunch is even better. Got it, Cheetos. Yes, throw some Cheetos into that chicken sandwich. Now, this may not have been exactly what was said up at KFC corporate, but regardless of what was said, this is what KFC's culinary scientists whipped up after deciding to team up with Cheetos. Apparently, KFC wasn't satisfied with only one snack food collab, so the mega chicken chain ventured into the world of powdered cheese, and the Cheetos chicken sandwich was born. The sandwich consisted of KFC's standard crispy chicken breast with a special Cheetos sauce slathered over the breast. The Cheetos madness continued with a generous amount of Cheetos wedged underneath the chicken breast to complete the food mashup. However, KFC didn't simply offer the Cheetos chicken sandwich, they also offered other Cheetos-flavored items to tantalize the palate, such as Cheetos mac and cheese, Cheetos loaded fries, and Cheetos hot wings. No word on whether Chester and the Colonel are planning a future duet, but here's hoping. Doritos and Taco Bell.
How many times a week does someone have to eat Taco Bell to be considered a superfan?
This food collab seemed like it was destined to happen, and when it did, it was a massive success. It all started back in 2006 when the folks at Taco Bell joined forces with the folks over at Doritos. With a taco shell infused with all the deliciousness of nacho cheese Doritos, the Doritos Locos Taco was a regular Taco Bell taco with a little something extra.
Look like something from one of my sleeping pill dreams.
Eventually, the Doritos Taco was available in Cool Ranch flavor because you can't exclude that tasty classic, as well as a fiery version that same year. This trend continued in 2020 when the taco chain and Doritos debuted the Flamin Hot Doritos Taco. But why stop there when you can also have a Flamin Hot Cool Ranch Doritos Taco? Well, they didn't, and that's exactly what we got. The two Mexican-themed companies' collaboration gamble was an undeniable success, and the Doritos Locos Taco continues to be a fan favorite to this day. Get a taste of more great videos. Just tap or click. And hey, leave us a comment, hit that subscribe button, and ring that notification bell.